Welcome to the journey of love and light. Virgo, this is your August love reading. I've already meditated over these cards and shuffled the cards, but I'll give them a few more shuffles as we get started. But I want to first explain to you my process, and then we will get rolling right away. But today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to pull one card for each week for the overarching energy from the Energy Oracle deck. Then I'm going to get a couple of cards for each week to talk about the situation and the outcome, as well as at the end we're going to do a bonus Angel Answers card pull, where we will basically, you come up with a question that you want an answer to. I'll pull a card and we will have that as your angel answer. So be thinking about your question. So at the end, we will pull your angel answer to that question. I'm going to go ahead and get started now with the Oracle cards for the overarching energy. And I hope that this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate. But if it does resonate, I would appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can be tuned in when I have more readings that may be messages for you. So let's get started for week 1 for my Virgo folks. So there, the first card is the Temple Path. I just had that out earlier for I think it was Taurus, maybe even, and I shuffled these cards to high heaven. So something must be about you grounded folks, taking things to the next level. So the next week is the 22, talking about balance here, the yin and the yang for the second week of August. The next card out is, there it is, the man holding a heart, masculine energy, king of love, basically. And the final card out is the adjacent possibility. So if the door is not the right way to go, there's always the window. So let's look at these cards for a moment. So I'm looking at the energy for the month of August for my Virgos for love. I see that there's going to be a situation that is the potential for a celebration. You know, maybe you're going to be invited to some kind of an event, some sort of a it's going to be maybe even some sort of an outdoor event that's going to happen at night, and it's going to involve potentially some sort of awards or some sort of a dancing situation. But this event is really going to bring you into contact with your divine counterpart. There's going to be, in the second week of April, I'm seeing that, this balance energy, the yin and yang, is really prominent. And as we move into the third week of August, I'm seeing here this masculine energy, man holding the heart. It doesn't necessarily have to mean it's a man. It just means that that's the energy of this week is love and blossoming love, that's really kind of fiery and sexy and passionate. And, as we end out the month, Virgo, for August love reading, we see that there's adjacent possibilities. So maybe this love seems that it might, just not be able to occur because of, maybe there's distance, maybe there's age, and maybe there's race. There's just might be something that, outwardly seems that you are not meant for each other, but you know that there's some sort of a balance in this situation, and it's just saying that there's going to be other ways to hold this together. So whatever whatever's maybe keeping you apart now, there are alternative ways to sort of close that gap, or bring you in the same energy space again. So the first tarot card out, clarifying the temple path for my dear Virgos, is the Eight of Cups. So it's saying that you need to walk away from some sort of situation. So maybe that's why, you know, in order for you to go, you know, forward to this light, to really to be in this place of celebration, this, you know, this event, this activity that you're going to go to in the first week of August, is going to really require you to walk away from some situation that hasn't been fulfilling for you. That maybe you've, you know, put a lot of emotion into it. You know, you've cared a lot about, you know, the outcomes, but you just can't control what those outcomes are. And so Spirit's saying, you know, there's brighter days ahead, and there's a, you know, sun, you know, leading you towards something better. And I believe that this something better has something to do, you know, with this potential event or activity that you know, will be participating in the first week of August. And for the balance, the yin and the yang, the 22, there's the moon here. And it's basically, this moon is basically the same shape as this yin and the yang symbol here. And, you know, what I'm getting from this is that, you know, there is a need for, you know, kind of to keep things in balance and go slow, because there's some things that have yet to be uncovered. Some, you know, basically, you know, Spirit's working behind the scenes, and there's still some things that, you know, need to come to fruition, you know, need to, you know, fully hatch before it's time, you know, to, you know, fully dive into this situation. And so Spirit's just asking you, you know, to hold on, because it does. The next card out is the Hierophant, saying, you know, that there is, you know, the potential for, you know, marriage in the situation, you know, that is divinely guided type of a marriage, but it's going to be something that doesn't just happen overnight, you know, not in just one moon. It's going to take a full cycle of, you know, involvement, a full, you know, effort and loyalty, you know, to the situation as things, you know, become more clear about this love, you know, that you are encountering. And the Three of Coins says that, you know, you just need to keep working hard towards a situation. You know, it looks like almost like the windows are missing here, but there's all these windows here. So it's, you know, it could be that, you know, you are really, as you're, you know, putting in the effort to see if this, you know, relationship's going to work out in the way that you think it should work out. It's in the effort that the relationship works out. So it's like, you know, stop worrying so much about that. Just know that there's going to be a way for it to work out, as long as you're putting in the effort. Because the Queen of Cups is here to bring, you know, love to the situation. So this is almost like, you know, the Queen and the King here together, you know, expressing, you know, their love, and, you know, kind of almost as if it's a, you know, a power couple, you know, putting all this passionate love into a situation, Virgo. So, you know, the thing is whatever that is not yet in balance, or is more challenged about staying in balance, or that you need to, you know, still have uncovered. You know, Spirit's just saying to watch out that you don't, you know, have unnecessary quarrels and unnecessarily battles about something that you can't control, because everything is going to unfold in divine timing, and there's things that you can't control, and when you try to control those things, sometimes you just makes things worse than they really are meant to be. And here's the King of Cups to go with this Queen of Cups, and here he is up here again. So it's basically, you know, double confirmation here that there's, you know, that there is a partnership, you know, an emotional partnership that is involved here, that is potentially this, you know, this marriage. And, you know, even in the situation, this could be, if this is a same-sex situation, you know, two male counterparts here. Again, it's just confirming, you know, that official commitment between the two of you. And then the final card out here is a Chariot. It's like, you know, Chariot to me is like victory, but it's also about moving forward and, you know, things progressing. So, you know, whatever it is that you are, you know, getting involved with in the month of August, my dear Virgo, it looks pretty exciting. It looks like there's a lot of emotional fulfillment in it. You have to trust, you know, the unknown somewhat. But there is a next level commitment on the way. You just have to keep working hard towards that, and it's going to help, you know, be the catalyst for things to continue to move forward. So I hope you've been thinking about your question, and I'm going to shuffle these angel answers cards a couple times. And so as you think of your question, I'm going to get ready to pull a message. And so again, if this message was, useful to you and it resonated at all, please, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps with the algorithm. There's so much content out there that it's hard to get seen sometimes, and somebody else might need this message just as much as you. So here is your answer to your question. The answer is don't stop. So if you were inquiring about whether or not it's time to, end a situation, or if things don't seem like they're progressing fast enough right now, Spirit is saying to you to not stop. And further confirmation to that is at the bottom of the deck is saying wait. So it's saying wait, do not give up, do not stop, because there is something here that is going to be moving towards something that is more solid and is built on a solid foundation. Even though you don't understand the way right now, there will be progress moving forward by the end of August. So I am wishing you nothing but the best, my dear Virgo, on your journey of love and light. Peace and greatest blessings.